Hello there, my free-spirited beauties. So today I did a tutorial on get ready with me for a working interview. It includes my hairstyle down to my makeup and then what I am wearing today. I had an interview today. I did get the job, but I couldn't accept it because of the amount of money and the distance. Just didn't make sense together. So yeah, but today I hope you enjoy my video of get ready with me. Also, I'm trying out the new slogan of my free-spirited beauties. I normally say hello hippie chicsters, so just comment down below which one you like best as well. So let's get started with this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to start off my tutorial by doing my hair. So I'm going to start brushing it out. I pre-got my hair wet beforehand, so that when I brushed it out, it was nice and silky and ready to go. When my hair is dry and it's naturally curly, it tends to knot up a lot. So when it's wet, it makes it a lot easier. That's my little song, because you know when I do my narrations, I like to do my little do songs. So now that I'm done, I'm going to start adding in my Wen Sweet Almond Mint styling cream. And I do about a silver dollar size goop. I don't know what to call it. And I rub it in, and then I'm just going to start crunching it into my hair and kind of like tousling my hair a little bit in the back to get my curls to start to show. And that is my face that I make sometimes when I'm doing my hair, because I just make weird faces. So we're crunching. And you can see like how fast my hair just starts manipulating into curls like that. So now I'm going to just use my hair gel, and it's a very generic brand that I like to use. And I'm going to do the same size, about a silver dollar size, and I'm going to just rub it in and start scrunching it and tousling it into my hair. Both sides, we're going to kind of work it in to the back and to the bottom, and rub as much of it in as I can so that my hands are not sticky from the gel. So yeah, so we're pretty much done with the hair gel. So let me just make sure I work it in. I still feel a little bit of like crunchy stickiness. Not crunchy, but just like sticky gelness. I'm looking in my drawer because I'm trying to find my next product that I like to put in. So the next product I like to put in is Bed Heads Manipulator. And it's like this funky, gooey gunk. A lot of people I know that use this normally use it when they're spiking their hair, or they're trying to manipulate like a little wispy look if you're doing like an anime look. I like to use it in my curls because it holds them in place and it manipulates them into like the exact kind of curls I want. I'm not a fan of frizz, and I'm not a fan of like poofy hair, so I like to use this to keep my hair from being too frizzy and too poofy, because it manipulates my hair into staying where it needs to be. So we're just going to kind of do the same thing that we do. I love the smell of this stuff. If you've never smelled it, you should, because it's just amazing. So we're almost done here. And so after a few minutes of doing this and getting it on my hair, these are my natural curls. Again, there goes my little stinky face that I do when I do my hair. I'm going to close that up, and then I'm going to get out my bobby pins. And my comb, of course, and I'm going to just brush my bangs to the side. And then I'm going to use my comb, and I'm going to kind of make a new like little split line to even out where I want my hair to fall. And I'm going to start twisting my bangs. Sometimes I'll braid them, sometimes I'll just bobby pin them straight down. Today I'm going to twist it, and you're going to do it in like a French braid motion. You're going to add a few pieces of hair from the front, a few from the back, and you're going to twist. And you can twist it as far as back as you want. You don't have to have such a long twist. It could have stopped right at the beginning. But I'm going to stop right about there, and I'm going to take a bobby pin and place it in. Then I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to do a cross motion and stick it in so that it has a little X going on to do a better holding of my hair and my bangs. And then I'm going to pull my hair up in front and do the same thing on the other side. And again, we're going to do the cross motion with my bobby pins. I lost my bobby pin for a second. So now I'm going to put the next one in. And it's a little too tight, so I'm going to pull it out again, and I'm going to fix it. You don't want your bobby pins to be pulling on your hair and being super tight. I tend to find out that it causes a migraine. So now I'm going to do my little X to show you that I've crossed my bobby pins. I'm going to pull my hair forward. And then I'm going to reach in and get my hairspray. So I'm going to use my generic hairspray. And I'm just going to spray down my hair a little bit. And I'm not with that one because it's empty. So we're going to take out my red generic hairspray. And we're going to spray it down underneath, on the top. And then kind of, as you can tell as I'm doing it, I'm kind of like using my hand to crunch it a little bit more and like put it into place. I use a lot of hairspray just because I definitely hate frizz and flyaways. I know it's probably not that good for my hair, but it's just what I like to do. And so we're almost done, or we are done. And so that is my hair. Okay, so now we're going to start with my Motives Face Perfecting Primer. And I'm going to do about a quarter size dot or clump or whatever of this gel. And I'm going to just rub it in all over my face. I love using this primer because it gives me a very nice coverage and it makes me look flawless when I'm applying my foundation or my BB cream, depending on what I'm using for the day. And so I'm just going to wipe it all over my face, making sure I'm coating anywhere that I'm going to be putting my foundation. And so now I'm going to take my foundation Motives brush and my Maybelline Dream Pure BB cream, and I'm going to apply it to my face. I'm using my BB cream because today I do not want to have such a heavy look of makeup. So I'm just going to paint it on my face like an artist. And so I'm just going to pretty much apply it and make sure I'm coating it. The thing I hate about using this brush is that you have to make sure that you are blending it in very well, because you can look like you have brush marks on your face, and so that's something we don't want to have. So for the next few minutes, pretty much I'm just going to paint my face. Where it needed a little more, I didn't put enough on my hand, of course. And the coverage. So I'm just going to paint and cover really well, make sure I have no lines showing and that I got a full coverage all over my face. And so we're just going to cover and cover. And put a little more on my chin. And cover up any redness and under my nose. So pretty much this is all I'm going to do with my BB cream or foundation with my brush. It's just pretty much blend it in, Gotta do my forehead. You blend it in the best you can to your hairline so that it looks as natural. You don't really want a skin tone line showing from where your hairline is, because then they can tell that you did not put your makeup on right. So you get as close to your hairline as you can. I like to use my foundation and BB cream on top of my eyelids as well, just to kind of blend. And also just to use up the rest of the BB cream that is on my hand, because I do not like wasting my makeup. So I will blend it in until I am all out. And so next I'm going to grab my Boo Boo Cover Up Camouflage Concealer. I'm just going to do a little dot. A little goes a long way with this stuff. I got this in my May Ipsy bag, and I love it. So see, you just need a little bit. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to do my under eyes to cover up my dark circles. And just kind of pat it in. I'm going to do to both eyes, of course. And so with the rest of it, after I put it into my eyes, I'm going to kind of cover any of my blemishes that I see, any pimples. I'm just going to kind of pat it in. I'm not going to rub it in too much. I'm going to do a little more patting so that it does a better coverage. And I have a lot of pimples like on my chin and underneath my lip, so that's where I mostly am going to focus. I have a couple on my cheek, as you can see. There's also pores that are just horrible. So I'm just going to rub it in, pat it in, you know, anything to do with good coverage. And pretty much that's all the concealer that I'm going to use for today. Again, I'm going for like a natural look. I don't want to have too much makeup on. And so, yeah. So now I'm going to wipe my fingers clean, and I'm going to get my powder brush and my Motives powder. And I'm going to set my foundation and concealer in with my powder now. I love this powder because it was custom blended to me. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, and it also has a little bit of a bronzer to it, so that it will take my face from being super, super white to a little bit of color, but I will still need to add blush and more bronzer to give me back my glow. So now that I'm almost done with that, I'm going to do one more little pat and coat around and set it. I'm going to, do my bronzer and blush next. So now that that's done, I'm going to grab my Pop Bronzer in Sunkissed. And I'm going to use it almost in a contouring mode. I'm going to do it in my fishy face lines of my cheeks. I'm going to put it in the corners of my forehead and a little bit underneath my chin. So you can see that with my makeup I'm moving out of the light a little bit, so you can kind of see the color it's giving me, and I can kind of see too as well. And then we're going to go up here on my forehead to give me a little bit of a glow. I really like using this bronzer. I got it in my July Ipsy bag, I believe. And I just love the way it feels, and I love the color. It's not too dark of a bronzer. It's actually a really nice glow bronzer. So I think almost any skin tone can probably use it, because it's not going to pull too dark and too orange. So now I'm just pretty much blending it in, making sure that it's not just like this big bronze line going down my face. And I'm going to grab my Motives blush, and it's in the color Suede, I want to call it. It was also kind of custom blended to me. My sister makes are used to mix all of this makeup. I didn't really like a too red, a too brown, and a too orangey or pink. So it's just like a good mixture of both, all the colors, to where it's not too red. So I'm just going to put it to the apples of my cheek, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. It kind of gives me a bronzy glow as well. So I really do like it. Now I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to point at them too. We're going to start with the EOS Lip Balm to moisten my lips. And today I'm going to go very natural. I'm just going to do a light color on my lips. And so I'm going to use my NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair, just to give it a little bit of a pinky shine, but I don't want the colors to be too dark and too intense. I'm just doing a very natural lip today. Very, very natural. And now we're going to do our eyes. So I'm going to use my Motive eye primer and just put a little bit on my finger, and I'm going to just mask it where all over, or not mask it, but put it all over where I'm going to put eyeshadow on my eyes and eyelids. So that's what I'm going to do. A little actually goes a long way as well, so you do not need a lot on your fingers. Have to look away to the mirror. And it gives me a very nice surface to work with, and it holds my makeup, or I should say my eyeshadow, very well and for a good long-lasting feel. And so let's see, the first color I'm going to use is my Half Naked eyeshadow from JCat, which you can't really see unless I put the color on, the cover down, so you can kind of see it better. And I'm going to put this all over my eyelids and just above my crease for my base color. And I really, really love this natural color eyeshadow that we got in this month's Ipsy bag. I think it's a very flattering color, and it's definitely for like a natural look for makeup. It's definitely a really good base color to use. We're just going to add a couple more little coats on each side. And I love the color and love how it hits my eyelids. So now I'm going to take my Motives palette, which I struggle to open sometimes. I'm going to take this golden brown color, or even like a bronzy color, I think would probably be better to describe it. And I'm going to put it on the lids of my eyes. I'm going to cover the entire eye with it. And I really love this color because of how pigmented it is, and I love how shiny and sparkly it comes out as well. So we're going to do both sides of the whole lid. And I'm really big on my golds and bronze and browns. It's my most natural, earthy look eye colors. I do like other bright colors on my eyes, but you'll definitely notice in most of my pictures or tutorials that I really like to stick to having like one of these golds or browns that I use in my eyes. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Pixie Lid Lash Shadow in Gilded Mink, and I'm going to do a little like triangle at the end of my eye and fill it in just a little bit using this color. I really love this eyelid pencil that we got in Lip Monthly's bag this month for August. I love the color, and I love just how like it applies itself, and it's just really, really nice. So I have to look away and go off camera. Sometimes it's hard to do my makeup when I'm trying to film. So I'm done with that. And then I'm going to take my other Motives palette, which I use a ton out of. I use it a lot. And I'm going to use my dark brown. And I'm going to line the inner crease of my eyes with it. And kind of cat eye at the end. On both sides. Just a little. So we're done with that, and I'm going to then take my Pacifica Duo palette that we got in May's Ipsy bag, and I'm going to take that white, and I'm going to brighten up underneath my eyebrow bone, and then also put it in my inner crease of my eyes to brighten it up in there. This is also one of my favorite colors to use because I love how shimmery and shiny it is. And I love that it brings like that natural glow. So when the light hits it, like it looks really nice. And then I'm going to take my eyeshadow fluffy brush from Motives. And I'm going to windshield wiper blend my eyeshadows up into my eyebrow bone, or my brow bone, and just kind of blend the colors to make them just look a little bit more natural to my eye. I'm going to brush my eyebrows to shape them just a little bit because they were a little crazy because I just barely woke up to do my hair and makeup to get ready for my interview. Now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild eyeliner in white, and I'm going to line the bottom line, inner eye, I don't know what it's called right now, eyelash line, right at the moment. And I need to get closer to my mirror because sometimes it's hard for me to see if the white's even coming out. I like to use the white on my bottom lower lash line because it opens up my eyes and makes them feel a little bit bigger. It doesn't close them off, and it definitely reflects in the light. It makes my brown eyes look a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to take my angled brush from Eco Tools and my Rimmel London black eyeliner, and I'm going to create a little bit of like a wedged cat eye. Not too much of a cat eye, just a little wedged. And line the top lash line on both eyes. And I like using a brush to do it because it gives me more control and on how much is put out onto my eye, as well as just making the shape of like a cat eye. Do 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 do. So now I'm going to do it to the other side, I believe. So I'm going to just wipe it on a little bit more. And we're going to do it again on this side. Again, I just love the control I have on how much goes on my eye and then how well I put it on. The brush just makes it a lot easier. So we're almost done. Let's see, let's touch up this side. And now, let's see, look in the mirror. So what do you guys think so far? Let me know. So I believe I am done with that. And now I'm going to get my close-up so you can see it. Now I'm going to use my Perversion mascara, which we got in this month's Ipsy bag, as well as my eyelash curler. I'm going to curl my lashes real quick. And then I'm going to apply my mascara. So So I've used this a few times since I've gotten it, and I do like the mattifying look that it gives you on your eyelashes, but because it's a mattifying eyelash mascara, I would say the only downside is that today when I wore it after my interview, I noticed it started to flake a little bit. So I don't know if it's just dries out super fast after you open it, or if it's just the product itself, which was really disappointing. And then it definitely makes a mess when you're like pulling it out of the container and when you're trying to put the fully back in. It goos out. So that was another thing I really didn't like so far, but I love the look that it gives you. It just doesn't hold up very well, I believe. So I'm going to put a little bit on my bottom lash, which for some reason it doesn't like go really well on your bottom lashes. And I don't know if it's just because the brush is so small and it's like I feel like it's so, my hand's so close or not, but I just definitely didn't like it. So I'm going to take a wedge and I'm going to have it go under my eyelashes to kind of clean up a little bit of the mascara that just kind of hit my skin right away. And yeah, that's my mascara face, just so you know. And so that is my makeup look, I believe. So I'm just kind of touching it up and trying to get the clumps off. It also clumps a lot, that mascara. But, so that is my makeup look. So I'm going to take down my hair and kind of give you the full face look. So that is my hair and my makeup for my interview today. And don't worry, I'm not going to wear this shirt that you see me in. So just let me know what you think of my makeup and my hair. And so this is my final outfit. I took this video after my interview. I've been at my aunt's house. I've been driving around. So my outfit actually got really wrinkly while I was driving and hanging out with people today. But that's pretty much my outfit. It's a nice pink top and some nice pants.
Remember to comment down below if you like me calling you guys hippie chicsters or my free spirited beauties. Also, I just really would love some feedback and to also get some more subscribers. So please share my video, share my channel, and I'd appreciate that. So I'm going to also try out a new closing, and it just pretty much goes, remember to always live life with peace and love. Thank you. Bye.